Welcome back to 5-Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today we're going to look at the DXY. The DXY is important to crypto because usually when the DXY is going up, crypto is going down, and vice versa. As DXY drops, crypto rocks. Let's get right into the video today. The daily chart on the DXY to start us off with. Look what we've done. Since June, we've been kind of rolling back the other way. Really, since our May drop, right? We had our crypto drop right as the DXY was bottoming, and now look what we're doing now. Right? It's becoming a little bit too bullish. We need to simmer down here. Today, we're got a little bit of red so far. What is our key level that we need to not cross for the DXY, right? Because as the DXY continues to remain bullish, it's going to be hard for crypto to, move up. Okay, so first and foremost, the glaring elephant in the room is going to be this previous local top. We're relatively close. It's really just shy the high candle here, 93.437. Okay, we have to avoid that like the plague, okay? We need to not see a daily candle up in this area above this line. We need to get rejected off of that. We're going to get to a couple charts today that hopefully have some promising signs that show that could happen. But we make no mistake, it's turning bullish right now. When you have your moving averages crossing to the upside, this is what you want to see in a coin in crypto that you want to go up, right? This would be positive to the upside. What's our only hope is to start getting rejected here. Now on the daily chart, it's not, great. You want to look for something bigger. The weekly, maybe even the monthly, wink, wink. So let's go look at the 3-day and see what that looks like. The 3-day tells a little bit of a different story. Now, remember way back when I said when crypto when DXY drops, crypto rocks? Look at this. Remember way back at our last bull market from 2017 ending in 2018? Well, where do you think the DXY turned around at? Right at the bottom here, turned around. That was the start of our bear market. So let's not repeat this, okay? This is on the 3-day chart now, but remember, when we drop, crypto can explode. This was our last alt season right here, this big drop right here. That was when alts were booming. That's when Ethereum went from, $100, a few $100s to $1,400, depending on which chart you're looking at. But relatively speaking, that is a huge move, and that happened right in this area, this final capitulation here. So fast forwarding again back to today, that same level, we got to watch this. You don't want to see candles closing above that line, 93.3-ish, 93.4, all that. Let's go to the weekly, see what we got on the weekly chart. A little bit different picture, a little bit more compact for us to see, but look at what's forming, right? Almost like a W pattern. We don't want to see this play out. We need to get rejected here. So we have our 100-week moving average. That's at 93, just over 93.5. Maybe we can get rejected there. But what I'm looking at more is the monthly chart. The monthly chart has a 21-month moving average that should be heavy resistance. And look, we zoom in here, look where we're at. That is currently, and should remain about the same, that key 93.38. That is where we want to get rejected from on the DXY and go back down this way. If that happens and you do see us getting rejected from here and we start making a red candle on the monthly, now each of these candles is a month long, okay? So it's not like the next 3 seconds, okay? So bigger picture, if we get rejected, we still have 13 and a half days until we print this candle for sure. We can come up here, maybe 93.6, 94 even, but we just want to close this body under that 93.4-ish level. If we do that, that's a great sign. It'll give us at least another month to hopefully print a red candle. We want to get rejected off of that. What is some more confluence that you want to look for is, well, we just had a bad cross of your 21-month over the 50. That does not happen that often. When is the last time that did happen? I'm glad you asked. Let's zoom out. Keep in mind the years on the bottom here. Look at the years. Has it happened yet? Nope. When it crosses to the upside, that's a good sign. for that said, chart to be bullish. When it crosses to the downside, that's a bad sign for the chart to be bullish, and it's often going to be bearish. These are big picture moves, okay? Monthly moving averages crossing are big time. So we're still zooming out. When is the last time? Look at the years here. Look at this. Way back, April, March 2003. 2003 was the last time that happened. What happened next? Okay, if crypto would have been around back then, you would have seen the biggest move of all time. We would already be at like $1 million crypto if Bitcoin would have started back in 2003 or back up in here, 2002. If we could somehow move 2008 era to 2002, we would already be millions of dollars in Bitcoin, I would assume. I mean, that is everything in crypto. Like, Bitcoin was pennies back in these areas, right? DXY was way up here. Bitcoin was nothing back in these areas. Imagine if it was born back in here. But my point is, look at this. Our cross, we've just crossed. We haven't done that since 2003, way back here. So think the 21 month is a big key level? Yeah, it is. Especially with our cross, which just happened this year, right at the new year. Now we're coming back up to test this. We must reject here. If we break this to the upside, that would be pretty devastating to crypto, in my opinion. But I do think that'll hold. I do think this is bigger than any level that most people are watching. So now you know what to look for. 13 days, 9 hours. We'll certainly keep an update on this. We do some DXY coverage every now and then, but a lot of people don't necessarily like to look at the DXY. This will be my least watched video ever. So I need your help. If you want to spread the word, hit the thumbs up button. Help spread it through YouTube. If you haven't already, do it right now, real quick. Follow us on Twitter, Telegram, Patreon, all linked in the description below as well. Let's go look at some other charts. The 5-day Gaussian channel. What do we got here? Well, the 5-day I like to use on the Gaussian because it has the least amount of fake outs. Now, what are we looking at? Well, what do I always say? Historically, the best time to get into something is underneath the Gaussian channel on a 5-day. Look at what we're doing. Again, this is more of the bullishness signs that we don't want out of DXY, right? It's currently been under the 5-day DXY Gaussian channel. It's crossed back in. It held resistance for about a week, couple weeks back in here in July, late July. And now last 5 days ago, right, we had our first candle close green above that median line since May of 2020. So that's a big deal. We have to watch this carefully. If this closes again, we have a day and 9 hours. So let's see where this closes. And we'll have to hope that we don't print another green and start testing up in this levels. Look, this is at above 94 now if we get to the top of this channel. So I'm on high alert watching that. Okay, so now let's go look at another channel. The Bollinger Bands, another chart here. Okay, this is the daily. Again, more bullish signs. We don't want to see this, but the facts in the charts are the facts in the charts. And look at your bands. The bands are opening in a mouth. Your price action's on top of the band. That is what you would want to see if you want your price to go up. But we don't want it to go up, right? We want the DXY to drop. So we need to hopefully close this. We need to close this back up, right? So let's go look at the 3-day, see if we got any more bullish signs or bearish signs, right? We need the DXY to get rejected sooner than later. So this is not a power move, like looking like the daily we just looked at. That looks pretty good. The 3-day is looking a little bit weaker, right? You have the mouth closing, hinting at less volatility. How about the 5-day? Anything else? Well, not much there. We're pretty much parallel. We're a little bit open here, so volatility still widespread here. But no power. This is on the weekly. Same thing. How about the monthly? Monthly Bollinger Bands. This is kind of a short term. Now, when I say short term, this is the monthly. So you are still on the, look at these. Each block here is a year. But look at where we're coming up to. We're coming up to our median line on a monthly time scale. Again, this is right just shy of 94. So maybe we get a wick up to here. I would take it at this point. There's a lot of bullishness looking for the DXY, which we don't want. So we need a rejection off of that 21 month. Maybe we wick through it a little bit. Maybe we get rejected off our median line. That would be what we want to see. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see a break through this and then a continuation up. This would likely lead for, many more months of crypto just going sideways, going back down for Bitcoin, pretty much all altcoins. So this is going to be key to watch over the next, the rest of this month, next few days for, shorter term candles, the next few weeks for longer term candles like this. We got to watch and see what this does. Okay, one more thing for you. The DXY RSI. So the strength index, maybe a good sign that maybe in a not so distant future, you notice 2022 is right here, right? So maybe this is an ascending wedge. The odds are more often than not, they don't always play out like this, but ascending wedges tend to break to the downside. We will see. This was what I would like to see on the RSI, going back to 2020, back in here, forming higher highs, higher lows. Although that's a bullish pattern, we shall see. Okay, we need to break outside of this to the bottom. So maybe right now you can see we're kind of forming lower highs, right, in the shorter term since back in June. So let's hope for a shorter term, right? We can zoom in here, put this on, right? Let's not break above that. Okay, so we can look at, we have a bigger channel to look at, we have a smaller channel to look at. If we break to the top side of this temporary line, this downtrend, it'd be, in my opinion, that we'd probably test the top of this channel, which would be not so great, right? The DXY would be gaining strength as it moved up here. So all those little shorter term moves probably would test 93, 94-ish, which we don't want. But if it's temporary and we get rejected up here, that'd be great. Come back down. Let's do that. Or we could get rejected here in the next day or two, right? Look at this. We're probably going to be doing one way or the other here this week, the next day or two, I would guess. Let's watch this. Daily RSI on the DXY. We need it to drop for crypto to rock. All right, let's go. Let's go look at the fear and greed index. We're still at 73. Okay, we're still in greed. With the drops today a little bit, I would guess we're probably going to fall down a little bit. What we want to look for is another 65 or higher, right? It can do 65, that's okay. We don't want to make a new lower low. This is our previous low, 42. Another higher low, 65. We've been making higher highs, 74, 76. So if we come back down, it's okay. We just want to hold that 65 level. If you see us tomorrow or tonight, whenever we close, at 64, short term, probably going down a little bit longer. Now, however, if we hold 65, we say if we print 66, and then tomorrow we start moving back up again, great sign, okay? So that's what we want to watch for. All right, let's get to the quote of the day. Great saying. I agree with that. You want to see my list of all my friends? What does that say? Could be in trouble. All right. How about crypto meme of the day? This will come again. This is like basically probably going to be 2022, and we'll make another one. We'll just change the dates. But this is deadly accurate. This will happen again. Who knows where we are in this section? I would like us to be like right in here. Then we have this coming, right? But I thought that was pretty good. Matthew McConaughey, if you don't know who that is, I mean, get out. 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024, who knows? But these are likely both going to play out again in the not so distant future. Car of the day, you guessed it. Lime green, my favorite. Lamborghini Murcielago, you got it. There you go. There he is. One of the rare dinosaurs. You could get these in manual, V12, naturally aspirated. Also, the last Lamborghini so far that has the true vertical straight doors. The new Lambos, like, they tilt out a little bit, right? Like out of the V, they open up and they go out. These go straight up, as you can see, kind of. This is the last one they made like that. All the other Lambos with the vertical doors, they just not quite Lambo doors. They're modified Lambo doors. These are Lambo doors. What made them famous? They changed it because it's easier with the hinge, right? You have to do a lot of work to get that hinge accurate right here, so it doesn't scrape. They decided to be easier to. I'll stop. All right, that's the DXY. That's car of the day, quote of the day, meme of the day. Hope you learned something. Hope you liked something. Hope you laughed at something. Probably me. That's fine. That's what I'm here for your enjoyment. I'll catch you on the next video. Watch that DXY. We need it to drop.